Hello again. I wanted to get a little sound sample on this amazing Koaloha Naupaka. I done a string change. This one belongs to a friend, and it's actually in here to get a tuner change. I swapped the stock Koaloha friction tuners with Durjun planetary tuners, and kept the stock Koaloha buttons on it, and whole lot easier to operate than the friction tuners. I think that's just a huge upgrade for these ukes myself. And I mean, they're, as far as friction tuners, Koaloha's friction tuners are amazing, but they're still friction tuners. Anyways, I swapped the strings out. I didn't have any of the Koaloha strings or ukes strings to put on this. The owner has a set to put on this when it gets back. So I figured I would do a little experimenting and do something completely different than the Koaloha or ukes strings, and I put some Oasis Warms, the Oasis GPX Warms on this. They're kind of a high tension string, of course, are warm. The uke is even louder with these strings than with the originals, but I feel like it's lost a lot of the delicacies in the tone. A lot of the overtones and things like that it had going on before. I don't feel like it really has that right now. I want to see what comes across on the video. I've also got my Koaloha Opio here, just because we've done that in the last video, and I thought it would give a good contrast and maybe help show what I was talking about, that I feel this one's missing. A lot of the delicacies in the tones. Right, here we go. If I can play. It's a beautiful tone, just as it is right now. Very loud, really fills up a room. Feel like I'm having a rough time playing right now, but we're still gonna make some sense. And the Naupaka was warmer already than my Opio was, but I really think it's lost a lot of the overtones and little things going on. Let's see here. Much easier for me to do the accents on my Opio now. Now before, I mean, they were pretty much the same as far as doing being able to do the accents and things. I feel like the control and stuff is about the same. But with the Naupaka, with these Oasis Warms, I feel it's a little harder for me to control the accents. They don't, they're not quite as easy to come out with these higher tension strings on this uke. Don't sound bad in any way. I'm curious how this recording is going to sound, because recordings always pick up things that I don't this still sounds like an amazing ukulele with these Oasis Warms. But even when I had sent a little sound sample to the owner yesterday, I believe, and they said, you know, what summed it up. It sounds good, but it don't sound like a Koaloha. Well, I just feel like, you know, my Opio just really flows. Right now, with the strings like they are, I would easily choose my Opio over this Naupaka. But I know that, you know, it's the strings, because like I said, when I had the strings before, this one was a little bit warmer, maybe even a touch louder than my Opio. But like I said, it's really lost some of the controllability and things to it, which I'm also finding that, you know, I'm starting to favor lower tension strings just in the playing and the feel of them too. So I think I'm building a little of a preference for the lower tension strings. I just wanted to mention that. I just feel like they're more difficult to play, for starters. I also feel like there's just a lot missing in there between the tone. You know, there's a lot of that extra stuff going on in the Opio and was going on in this one before the Oasis Warms. And I didn't feel these was going to be the right strings when I put them on here, but I thought they would be fun to try out and test. And they were. I appreciate you listening, and I hope that helped out just a little bit on string entrances and things. I really feel like the Koaloha instruments really like the lower tension strings, especially on these concerts. Thank you for watching.